Addenbrooke Sales Academy. So, internal thoughts, the little voices, the things that go on inside our head. I want to talk to you about internal critique. Internal critique. There is no one in my life that is more critical than I am about myself. What I say to myself when I'm by myself is what really matters. What other people think about me and say about me is none of my bloody business, to be frank. But what I think about myself, what I say to myself when I'm by myself is what really matters. And our internal critiques, if you're anything like me, being critical of the time I spent, being critical of how I did something, when I did something, what did I say, did I use, did I miss something out there? Oh my God, how did I look on the video? What about the audio wall behind it? Stop. In the words of Grosh, it's not ready, stop. So, how do we quieten down our internal dialogue? For me, it's an exercise, and it's a practiced exercise, and it takes time and effort. Anything that's worth having does. But you can't just quieten it down. What you can do is listen to it and adjust. What you can do is listen to it and recalibrate your thinking. And that's by practicing, for me, alternative statements. So firstly, I capture what my little voices are saying to me. I capture what my internal critique is saying to me. And I don't put my internal spin on it. I just capture what it says. And I become aware, stage one, become aware of what my internal critique is saying to me. And then I kind of think, is that holding me back? Is that helping me? Is that serving me or not? Right, okay, if it is, brilliant. Let's turn the volume up on that. Let's repeat it. Let's say it. Let's write it down. Let's make it more real. If it's not, what is a counter statement that I can say which is going to turn me into a more positive state? What's going to pivot my mindset, my thought process? What's going to change my trajectory to go in this direction? And practice that statement. Write it down. Say it out loud. When you hear yourself say this, correct it with that. Keep practicing this. Create the habit so that you can slowly but surely redirect your internal dialogue to support you rather than sabotage you. I'm going to talk about sabotage in another video later. But internal dialect, please don't underestimate the power of your own thoughts and how they affect how you feel. You have the power to change your state in a moment, right? Stop and think about a time when you're your happiest. Stop and think about a time on the birth of your children, or when you achieved that award at work, or when you had that sporting moment, right? You felt on top of the frigging world right then. And I want you to stop and visualize and think about it and feel it and breathe that shit in, and you will go back there. Your timeline will allow you to recall that memory and bring it back. And the more you think about it and the more you allow yourself to think about it, all those feelings that you felt at that exact moment in time will come back with you, and it will give you the best power up than like 4 espressos, right? Crack on, listen to your internal dialogue, become aware of it, and change it. Create the new habit, create the alternative statement that will reframe your mind, reframe your actions, and reframe your results. Cool.